and came home quite nicely for fourth last start at Moonee Valley, but again doesn't look quite up to this at this stage.
Number 9 is Match My Fire.
Gallop a turf ruler was.
Of course, we all know that Dodsons are very lucky owners, and Rick Horlacy's stable is in form at the moment. Had a nice trial at Pakenham, but I would think at this stage, one or two of the colts might be a little bit stronger.
Amboy's number 1 has certainly got some got plenty of favourites in the betting ring with it. A lot of money will be won if Ma Wong gets in.
Well, Des, while you've been talking out there, we've seen a mishap out on the track. Number 10 it is, Menina, and the rider, C.W. Johnson.
Yes, the New Zealand boy that came on as a late replacement rider in the race. The filly, one good thing about it, she didn't do any harm.
Horses out of Maid of Orleans. Now, favourite is okay. Ma Wong, light on racing. Ma Wong jumped all right, missing it badly was Plush Star, and away very slowly Sir Sydney, and Amboise ran all over the shop early with Barb and Cheetah. Menina showing good speed in the early stages. Midnight Fever's about fourth on the one off the fence with Glowing Lad, the rail, and Mean to Me. Ma Wong takes a sit behind them going to the crossing at the 700, where Mean to Me moves up on the outside of Midnight Fever, a length to Glowing Lad. Going fast on the outside is Match My Fire, and also Amboise, who's got a bit of ability but green. Menina behind them, Ma Wong being wound up. LaSalle further back on the field with Barb and Cheetah. Plush Stars made up a bit of ground. Sir Sydney's under the whip, and then Pure Logic. 300 out, Midnight Fever going all right. Ma Wong's been hooked out, but I don't think he can win. He's giving them 3 lengths. Amboise second, and then Barb and Cheetah, and Ma Wong with a late run. But Midnight Fever clear. Ma Wong very green running on from Barb and Cheetah, but it's Saintster and Hayes and the 2-year-old. Hands and Hills Clark, and Midnight Fever 3 lengths to Ma Wong. 2 lengths away, Barb and Cheetah. Then behind them, Pure Logic made up ground. Amboise very, very green. Started from the outside and ended up on the fence. Behind them, Mean to Me. Sir Sydney was back on the field with Glowing Lad. LaSalle never got into it. One of the last to finish, Match My Fire. Back with the Plush Star and Menina after throwing the jockey before the start last. Official placings after the second event on the program. But Midnight Fever, most impressive. Hands and Hills by M. Clark, and has won and won well. Graham, a big win.
Yes, a most convincing win. Certainly all honours with the winner, Midnight Fever, although Ma Wong did not have much luck in the run.
It's going to be interesting to see the head-on with Ma Wong. He was all over the place. G. Willits had no luck at all, but Midnight Fever was smack up near the fence. Hands and Hills Clark. Ma Wong was being hooked out now under the whip. He's run 3 seconds. I think Jeff Murphy will be losing patience. And Barb and Cheetah third.
Actually, apart from the winner, Bruce, there are a lot of terribly green horses in the race, and here we just see Pure Logic in the orange with the grey quarters coming home nicely to run fourth on the outside. I thought that was a very good run in the race, but all honours with Midnight Fever, and he was the best behaved horse in the race, and that proved to be the winning factor.
With Fair Paint, Military Plumes drawn in barrier 10 racing. Bailiwick missed it, only about a half a length, no real problems. One that was slow to begin was Red Henry, and Military Plume's going to come to the outside. That's interesting. It's Military Plume and Epicenter coming across with Steeler Star and Restless going quickly with King Ty. Fair Paint's up there out wide, and tucked in behind them Bailiwick and Sapphire Lad. Red Henry came to the outside as well, and Sapphire Lad now goes back towards the centre. As we go across to the rail, Goodlandy's leading, Zars Boris showing speed, and Just a Commoner. Burano's giving them 4 lengths on the flat side of the course, and out wide a Vertical Top Banner, Grounded and Survey. Outside horses look to be in front this far from home, where Epicenter and Fair Paint together. Military Plume travelling all right, about a length behind them. Affected coming into it from Restless King Ty. Bailiwick trying to get a run at them, and Red Henry winding up on the fence side. Zars Boris in front. Top Banner winding up with Just a Commoner. I think the outside in front, Military Plume, looks like he's taken the lead from Fairpaint Affected. Outside well, clear Epicenter running on. Clark with the whip in the left hand, but Fairpaint's taken the lead. Bailiwick late. Fairpaint draws away. Sixth in the Gadsden wins today. Second, Military Plume from Bailiwick Affected Epicenter. Then Red Henry on the inside, Just a Commoner next. Then out wide behind them would have been Restless and King Tie. Sapphire Lad in that group of horses with Rare Decision, Steeler Star. Burano never got into it. Zars Boris. Vertical was further back with Grounded and Good Landing, and Survey was among the last. He ran a good race Saturday, this horse, Fairpaint.
You were just saying that before, Bruce.
In the top race of the Spring Carnival for sprinters. And he's bounced back just 3 days later to win the Schweppes 1200. I thought Military Plume was going to win it the furlong and a bit when he just started to assert some superiority. But just as Clark went for him in the left hand, Fairpaint swooped on him. And Craig Dinn, he rode the Gadsden winner Saturday, Taj Quillo.
Yeah.
Off him today, hops onto Fairpaint, and home he comes. Second, 10, Military Plume. Good run first up from a setback. He's a good horse. And 15 was third. Bailiwick didn't have much luck, Bailiwick. She got hurled up at about the 400. It was a very, very good run. Officially fourth has gone to 3, Affected. And 5th to 9, Epicenter, who looked a bit of a chance. Fairpaint, Dinn got him nice and balanced, about 2 off the outside fence stairs. And he and Military Plume are going together now. The inside horse is just not in the race.
No, it's unreal, isn't it? They all seem to want to come to the outside, and a pretty smart run race, you know. They've broken 10, they've run 1.9.5, and once again, the north wind, when it blows at Flemington, does favour the outside horses, because once they get down into the vacuum, I'll call it a vacuum, not that it is a vacuum, but once they get down here near the big stands, they seem to get that added protection somehow or other, and home they go.